in order to, well, let's first define what our feed rate is. Feed rate is the distance traveled by the cutting tool along the length of the work for every revolution of the spindle. Okay, that's our feed rate. To calculate our feed rate is in inches per minute, F sub m. Feed per tooth or chip load is inches per tooth times revolution. That's our F sub t here. N sub t is number of teeth on the cutting tool. This is unitless. This is the number of flutes. When I look at the tool, is it a 2 flute, 3 flute, 4 flute, 5 flute, 1 flute, whatever that might be. And then N is our spindle speed. We just went ahead and took care of this. We've calculated this on our last one, so we know how to calculate that. Okay. We do need to know what our recommended tool feed is per tooth. Okay. So we looked that up on a chart here. So again, depending upon whether we're using a face mill, a side mill, or an end mill, we generally want to we want to match that to the type of mill that we're using, okay? And this, of course, is in inches per tooth times revolutions. And we generally want to be conservative as we start. So we usually will call out our lowest number in this range. You can run either anywhere through there. Also notice that if we're using carbide cutting tools, we're going to double our recommended speed. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's do a calculation. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and get this set up. Alright, so we are going to calculate the feed rate for an end mill milling aluminum with a 2 flute 1/2 inch end mill. Okay? Now our formula was, let me get this working here, F sub m is equal to F sub t times N sub t times capital N, which is our feed rate, our spindle speed. So we already calculated the spindle speed for an end mill, aluminum 1/2 inch using high-speed steel. We've already calculated that. And we determined that to be 1,910 rotations per minute. All right, our next item here is N sub t. N sub t is the number of teeth, and this is a 2 flute, so this would be a 2, okay? Times, and this is unitless because we're just taking that, it's just 2. All right, and then our last one here is this F sub t, and we need to look that up on the chart. So let's do that. We are dealing with aluminum. We're dealing with an end mill. So we need to be at that 0.0050, and this is inches per tooth revolution. So let's put that 0.005, and this is inches per tooth revolution, right? And so we're calculating our feed rate, F sub m. All right, and let's go back and see what our units are with that F sub m. So this is inches per minute, okay, and this is per tooth. And while the number of teeth is unitless, it is per tooth, right? So I'm going to rewrite this over here a little bit. So F sub m, we're looking for inches per minute, is equal to 0.005 inches per tooth times revolution, okay? And that is going to be multiplied by the number of teeth, Okay. And that is going to be multiplied by our RPM, the RPM of our spindle, which is, I'm going to round that down to 1900 revolutions per minute. Okay. Tooth and teeth cancel, revolutions cancel, and I get inches per minute, which is what I want my feed rate to be. So now I just go ahead and do the math, and I'm going to take 0.005 times 2 times 1900. And that is equal to 19 inches per minute. That's my feed rate. Okay? Awesome. We'll go ahead and continue on with the next video.